Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/trooperberry, and welcome back to some more Long Dark. Where last we left our intrepid Astrid, we'd pretty much done everything we set out to do in the far territory. We got the handheld little radio, which doesn't weigh anything. We got the respirator, which doesn't weigh anything. We got the camera, which doesn't weigh anything. And we got the woodworking tools, which weighs 1.5 kilograms, which is not nothing, but it'll be super useful soon. So what's the plan here? Well, truth be told, I was thinking, maybe we stick around a bit, maybe we even do the tails here. But then, this little so-and-so had to finally make its appearance. For the first time in all these games I've played. And sure enough, it set up shop right where I want. But we don't know for sure. But I'm like 94% sure. Right around there is that's the cottage on Drift Island. Which, if you're not familiar, that's one of the two fancy cottages out there on either side of the big lake. And I wanted to go to that one because there's a chance that the sport bow, one of the bow variants, will spawn there. We researched that, haven't we? We have. Awesome. Okay. So that has given me pause. The other thing that gave me pause, cougar, pause. Nah. Anyway, the other thing that gave me pause is I checked the. I didn't even search for. Yeah, I checked the achievement. Because there is an achievement now for finding.
Never know. Could end up being useful.
Okay, I'm going to leave that outside. Yeah, there's an achievement for finding 7 firearm variants in a single game. But I checked. I did check. I looked at the artwork in the description, and it says firearm variants. Now, what I wonder is, do bows count as firearms? And I'm not so certain they do. So, hey, sweet, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I'm having a fantastic weekend. Okay, yeah, let's just go. Yes, I'm operating under the assumption that a bow is not a firearm and thus won't count for the achievement. We gotta find rifles and revolver variants. So I think the best thing for us to do, well, we don't need that sport bow. I think we just leave. Okay, real quick, drop that fish. All right. There we go. See, it's -2. That's fine. But yeah, so we got the woodworking tools and the respirator and the camera and the handheld. So as far as I'm concerned, I think we're done here, at least for now. If this run really has legs, maybe we'll come back and do all the tails in one go for that achievement too. But for now, I think the play is we just hustle on back to Lower Great Bear. I think the ultimate goal will be to take the woodworking tools back to Coastal Highway. Oh, hang on, let me check. Did I leave terminal 2 rabbits, 2 guts? Okay. No, okay. All right, I want to make sure I didn't leave arrowheads or didn't leave behind arrowheads or in the curing stuff. Oh, okay. Belay that thought. Good thing I checked my notes. You would not consider it a firearm, but you wonder if they are counting it since the rifle and revolver have 3 variants each. Well, actually, well, okay, there are more than 3 rifle variants. This much I know. But I don't want to say more than that because then we'd be veering into spoiler territory, and I don't know if you want those. If you're okay with that, I will give you a general idea of how it might be obtained. But otherwise, I will keep quiet. There are no okay, yeah. I have seen there are more. I would say at least the rifle, the revolver. I'm not sure. So yeah, I so the bow. Okay, and I will say I have seen now more than one bow variant as well, but that's all you're getting out of me there. Okay, here's what I forgot to do. Actually, throw the dang switch. Okay, so with that done, now I think we leave. Yeah, that right there. That's our 3rd broken bow. 7 to go. Yeah, we've broken 3 bows in 66 odd days. So yeah, we have some work ahead of us. You said that knowledge based on not even the 2 newest reagents. So that okay, okay, um, okay. Well, I said I wasn't going to say anything, and I'm not going to say anything. So there. Meh. But yeah, and if I'm honest, that's as far as the achievements we're chasing, that's kind of lower on the list. Right now, I'm mostly focused on the photos and what else? Yeah, the photos. I guess we could do the fishing lures. It seems like a low, a low risk one to do. Maybe we'll go for the memento caches too. I know we've done those in the achievement Astrid run, but if those aren't retroactive, because we're already going to be going through each zone, because I'm going to find each bunker, and almost every zone has well, there are. We're going to go to every zone to take photos, I should say. Most zones have bunkers. Have been the day? Day's been okay. Mostly quiet. Again, by design. Oh, I did. I said I was going to go back to that place, 3 dishes, 1 soup, and I did. Because one policy I had, I think, yeah, back in way back in the before times, in the halcyon days of the early 2000s, I did do a brief spell as a restaurant critic for my college newspaper. So not like it was anything remotely organized. But one policy I stuck to is that I refuse to make to come to a conclusion about a place on a single visit because there's too many variables. Yeah, like they're short staffed because norovirus broke out in the kitchen, or the manager had a bout of temporary insanity and only scheduled 1 server, or their bread providers on strike. I don't know, just something. Oh, doggo over there and doggo over there. Yeah, so what I try to do is you can at least get an N of 2 before I make a call. So my nearby new, I think it's been like they've been open less than a month. My 2-dish rice place, which again is confusingly called 3 dishes 1 soup. So I went there earlier today, right around 12:30 or so. Because like the last time I went, one, I didn't bring my own container, which was a mistake on my part. Because one, it's environmentally friendly, but two, their takeout containers are small. So even though like you can order 3 dishes, there wasn't room. So this time I brought one of my little IKEA plastic tubs, like the ones that are designed for food, not like clothing or anything like that. That would be obscene. But I brought my own, and then I got, let's see, what did I get? I got barbecue, yeah, sweet and sour pork rather, which is just like a reliable one overall. Yeah, people assume that's like an Americanized Chinese dish, but no, it's we got it here too, and people like it a lot. And then there was like it was like green beans and some kind of meat. I wasn't entirely sure which. It wasn't all that great. I think it was at least as much gristle as it was meat. So I mean the green beans tasted good though. And then another one that I see basically every 2-dish rice place I see, it's like a collection of steamed vegetables, and then they throw shrimp in there, shelled, thankfully, because otherwise it'd be much less enticing. And then what they do is so I gave them my reusable IKEA container. So they put like 2 scoops of white rice in the bottom, and then you point to the dishes you want. You go boom, boom, and then I went for a third because I am a fancy lad. And then, but actually, in the one thing that marks out this place versus a lot of the other ones I've seen, like the other places in town, including like the 2 that are near where I work, is they're very much there's nowhere to sit down. They are very much hole in the wall type of joints. You walk in, you get your food, and you leave. But hang on, how on earth did that miss? But anyway, yeah, there's no there's like a very narrow space wherein you walk in, you place your order, and you leave. But the one near where I live, there's actually a place to sit down. So you have people. It's not just a steady churn, people walking out with bags. You can do that if you want to, but you can also sit down and eat there, which is a nice change of pace. There we go. And this time we made sure to use the fire hardened arrows. Oh, look at all that coal. Filthy. Let's eat that now. But yeah, so the steamed vegetables and shrimp was good. The barbecue or the barbecue. I keep calling it barbecue pork for some reason. The sweet and sour pork, pretty good. I liked it a lot. And then there's just the little bits here and there that you can't really eat, but I don't mind that
I'll take it.
because if you get those, that's a sign you're getting real meat as opposed to say mystery meat. And having gone to one of those places that has served mystery meat before, I much prefer the real thing.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Normally, yes, Astrid. Today, no. Ooh, a Polaroid. Nice. Oh yeah, the Far Territory vistas are another achievement. I think we'll let that slide for now. Ooh, hacksaw. Any good?
Oh, lucky day.
Very good. Do we need it? Not necessarily. Yeah, I'm willing to let that slide. Also, then leave those tools there too, because like tools by a workbench can be very handy. But yeah, so I think all things considered, my new nearby 2-dish rice place, pretty solid. I will definitely be going back. See, can opener. Well, yeah, we have to pick up the can opener
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
because we have to keep grinding the can openers found stat. I'll go ahead and drop it. Okay, leave that. 32%. No. We're not there yet. We're almost there. We're not there yet. But yeah, I got that as I was out and about getting a couple groceries for this weekend's cooking. Normally I can find what I need like the one of the two nearby grocery stores, but pause here. Get rid of that. I wanted to go to the fancy expat grocery store where that's in the basement of the building where I work, because they actually have frozen vegetables that I can't get anywhere else, and I quite like those. I use them in my curries frequently. Hey, concerned Martian, welcome in. Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm just gonna move them all over here, and then when we come back, and I feel like there's a good chance we are gonna come back. We'll see if and or when they respawn, because I think they do. But going to what's weird is that as I call it, the fancy expat grocery store, and more often than not, you're paying fancy expat grocery store prices, except for some reason their frozen vegetables are actually competitive with what you can find at like the local quote unquote normal grocery stores. So cool. But yeah, and as I say, mostly quiet, and like the mostly comes from going there because because what basically on December 26th, once Christmas had officially rolled off, basically all the grocery stores, the retail joints, everyone instantly pivoted to Lunar New Year decorations and sales, excuse me, and that kind of nonsense. And people are on it. That place was jumping. It's like my nearby grocery stores and then the fancy expat one. In addition to like all the regular stuff, they'll have these gift boxes that you're supposed to. Well, you give out gifts you take to whoever's hosting the family gathering, and because the actual holiday is the last week of I think the last week of this month. So people are quite wisely getting their shopping in early. And it's a time of year that's actually wild to be in China. It's like Lunar New Year is like one of like the biggest mass migrations just on Earth, because generally like people leave like the big cities where they've moved for work, and they go to their ancestral villages, their hometowns, where their families are based. So that's what you do for the New Year's festival. Okay, not unlike what like the treatment of say Christmas or Thanksgiving, depending on whichever you value more highly as a family holiday. But the wild thing is like if you're not traveling at that time, like the big cities will just empty out. And so if there's a restaurant you wanted to go to, assuming it's open, that's a great time. when I say assuming it's open, because a lot of places, especially smaller ones, they just won't be. It's like my go-to, Shanghai style pancake place, which it was a godsend during the pandemic. I will still swear by them to this day. During Lunar New Year, they just shut down.
Can use this.
Um, I'll travel with those. Okay, those are fleece mittens. I'm not gonna go for fleece mittens when I literally just picked up ski gloves. That would be silly. Wait. Oh, I'm still carrying that rabbit. I was gonna process it back at Junkers. You know what? Screw it. It's going on a journey with us. We'll process it at the train depot, or earlier if we get snowed in. But let's not do that, shall we? But yeah, so the other than that is like basic adulting today. Oh yeah, I I had a Ned Flanders moment too. I think you might have seen. So when The Simpsons had an episode where Homer, I think the famous line is Homer talks about you know it's an episode about taxes, and Homer makes some offhanded remark about I didn't do taxes, I did those last year, and then Lisa, being Lisa, pipes up and says, "Dad, you have to do those again this year." And Homer being Homer, hilarity ensues. But that episode starts off with the shot of Ned Flanders asleep in bed, being the good Christian man that he is, and he gets woken up by the New Year fireworks, and he says, "Oh, that was January 1st. Time to get going on those taxes, did he?" So yeah, I have not done my U.S. taxes. Obviously, they are much more complicated and involve more heavy lifting. However, I did do my Hong Kong taxes today. Now, what's involved with that, you might wonder? Well, I'll tell you. What I had to do was open up a piece of mail from the Inland Revenue Department where they told me exactly the amount of money I owe. And so I fired up the online banking from my local bank, and I transferred that amount of money from my account to the Inland Revenue Department. And then a few hours later, I got confirmation from Inland Revenue saying, "We received your payment. Here's your receipt." And that's it. My tax obligations are done for the year. The IRS could never. That's why you can never move out of the UK. You're bad at paperwork at the best of times. Well, I mean, there are other places where the paperwork gets easier. I mean, this is one of the selling points of Hong Kong. Is like the the tax system is very stripped down, very friendly. If you're a business owner, yeah, exactly, sweet. I got a 3-page PDF that I downloaded when they told me how much I owed, and the wild thing was, I didn't even have to pay it off now. I could pay it all now, or I could do half now and half in April. But I figured, you know what? I'm here. I can do it. Let's just do it. I won't send money home this month, beyond what I absolutely have to, and we'll just pick it up again next month. And lo and behold, that's what I did.
continue this gear.
Okay, we might have to make some more fire-hardened arrows soon. We're we're burning through them pretty quick, and they have to be fire-hardened because the achievement specifically calls for fire-hardened arrows. Ptarmigans didn't care. Actually, with that in mind, how many sticks do we have? 16. We're already a little over. Okay, I'll grab a few more. We'll make yeah. Let's see. Yeah, one batch of crafting fire hardened arrows gets you 3. Yeah. Okay. We'll grab a few sticks. Yeah, that'll do. But yeah, so there is. I mean, and there are there are downsides to Hong Kong being Milton Friedman's platonic ideal of a free market economy. But there are some upsides too. Because I think, yeah, my most recent U.S. tax return, when you add in every single IRS form that was there, ran 50, 60 pages.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Whereas, like, when I file my Hong Kong taxes, it's 2, maybe 3. So yeah. So that was an amusing turn earlier today. Oh, and speaking of brain blasting moments from earlier today, if you were here for yesterday's whole stream, midway through the 30 birds playthrough, you might have heard my computer go doo-doo-doo-doo, as Windows is wont to do nowadays. I wonder, well, gosh, that's weird. Why would it do that? I found out. Turns out the it ran out of storage space. Somehow, the VOD, not even the VOD from the whole stream yesterday, just the 30 birds bit, somehow ran over 100 gigs, which is weird because I didn't crank up any settings. Like the Nightscape demo, it was like an hour long, and it ran 6, maybe 7 gigs. But for whatever reason, 30 birds, and we played it for a good bit longer, but not long enough for it to rack up 100 gigs. Because my God, got no clue what happened there. Okay, there's our woodworking tools. We definitely wanted to come back for those. Those are curing. Ah, there's our crafting mats. Nice. Okay, so they are where I thought we left them. Yeah, I have no idea why it did that, but that explains why when I looked at the recording from OBS, it only covered like the first half of the 30 birds playthrough. So I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. What I did, I downloaded the VOD off Twitch. It won't be at as high of a quality, but we'll make do. And I don't want to let that go to waste, and then not get it up on the YubTubs, because Twitch VODs are ephemeral. They will go away pretty soon. Yeah, because I'm not a partner, and pretty sure I never will be. So yeah, I think my VODs will not, like, even partner VODs only stay up for a month. Okay, let's do this. Let me grab these two. So we'll harvest them up. I think we'll just drop the hide and the guts here, let them cure. I feel like there's a good chance we'll be back. Oh yeah, yeah. Neither of those are even a kilogram. They're little bitty bunnies, but you know, every little bit counts. So I will have to watch that because I do want to go back and finish 30 birds because I'm very interested in seeing where that story goes. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, okay, so now we're to 3 rabbits and 5 guts. There we go. Oh, did I? I did. I left my venison and my carrots for some reason. No, there's no work bench around here. Here, I'm just gonna grab these because I will forget them otherwise. Here, I'll grab them. I'll grab the clothing. We'll just ditch it back here. You know what? I'll ditch those two. Will I? Okay, compare them to the gauntlets. The gauntlets, they're going to be 2 degrees at full condition. Ski gloves are going to be 1. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, we'll deal with them later. Okay. Well, I do. Yeah. We don't have fire starting 5, do we? No, not even close. Okay. Cooking, we're much closer. All right. Yeah. So I think what we'll do, we'll cook up these rabbits. Nope. Not like that. Use. Thank you. Yeah, we'll cook up the rabbits. We'll keep pushing fire starting. I mean, we will kind of, but we want to push cooking. Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll head back. We'll go back through the whole gauntlet and tunnels and whatnot. I think we'll pause in Broken Railroad. One, because we need to take a photo there for the achievement, but also we could go get the mementos. There's no bunker to look for, but we could. We also keep working toward our boss goals. There'll be plenty of wolves to go after, a bear, and maybe a moose, possibly a moose. Ooh, that's a sudden change in ambiance. The fire's looking wild. Does that suggest an aurora? I think so. Oh, if it is, can we ring the trader and then line up something else? Because last time his offerings were, frankly, underwhelming. But maybe he'll be in a more giving mood this time, even though we haven't actually followed through on any of those anything we promised yet. Yeah, because what do we got? Yeah, just salt and flour. So that's like 5 kilograms of raw meat. We just kill a wolf or 2, that'd be fine. And then 2 liters of water, easy peasy. I think the only thing remotely interesting thing was a like patterned mittens and Oh right, there we go. Uh, 22 minutes. Oh yeah. How how many fire hardened arrows do we have? Hey, welcome back, concerned Martian. We have boodaloodaloo, boodaloodaloo, 3, and this will give us another 3. Yeah, it's fine. Return from pushing the car. The neighbor's cat came for a visit to watch. Well, I hope the cat was thoroughly entertained by your human shenanigans. Actually, we have not read that. Do we want to? Yeah, sure, why not? Put another hour there. You'll get fire starting 5 even faster. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like Aurora weather, so it was just a particularly, particularly good-looking fire. Okay, we good? I think we're good. All right, grab that. Grab that. Yeah, I will top Astrid off with some of that venison that's been sitting out in nature's freezer for a while. Lovely. Cat, your dad's friend, seemed trying to become your cat. Oh, told now to stop. No, not to stop. Told to stop coming into the house because she has owners. Well, I mean, we know how interested cats are in listening to humans, which is to say, not very. Because like I said, she's not listening. Well, you know, cats. What are you gonna do? Okay, there we go. It is. It is unusually illuminated for being after sundown. Can we? Okay.
I feel tired.
Weird that we're allowed to do this, but hey, I'll keep going if the game lets me. We're oh, and now okay. Oh, that would explain it. The moonlight got replaced by an aurora, as you do, or not an aurora, a blizzard. Imagine getting those two confused. Anywho's be. Still, we got a couple bonus hours of reading out of it. Not bad. There we go. Yeah, tell what we'll do. Just to save just that little bit more on weight, and to let the day warm up a bit too. We'll just knock this out right now, like so. Okay, just before noon, so we are in keeping with my preferred travel time, which is after brunch. I see those are curing. Those are curing. That's 64%. Am I gonna? It's one maple sapling though. Curing, curing, curing. Take rabbit pelt? No, because we can have. If we leave that here, we'll have enough for a hat or mittens. I forget which is the cheap one. Which cheap is being hunted? Which have we got? So far in this run, achievement-wise, we have attained. Do I have meat on me? I do. 80 calories worth. We got the ends of the earth achievement. That's one where you're meant to go between DP and Sundered Pass, which we got literally just by showing up. And we also we have since got the the quick draw one, which is where you shoot 10 ptarmigans with arrows. Any arrows will do. And is that it? I think so. Yeah, we're working on the rabbit ones, the rabbit equivalent, where you have to shoot 25 rabbits, but they have to be with fire hardened arrows, not just with the regular arrows. I have forgot that a time or two. So, but we're making good progress on that though, which explains all the rabbit hides and guts we've got just laying around. And we, while we were here, we also got the camera. So, and there's two camera-related achievements we're going for as well. One is you have to take one photo, at least one photo, in 16 different zones. In addition, you have to take 10 photos with each kind of film. So we got color, sepia, and black and white. And so we got to start on that. So we got, I'll make sure. Yeah, so we got, there's the weather station, there's the train depot, there's the mining buildings in the Zoc, and then that's the shot from Wheelie's turn, which is just kind of okay. That could have been better. And transfer pass does count for one of those 16, but the transition zones like the ravine, crumbling highway, keeper's pass, those don't. So what I'm thinking of doing is going to be kind of a, it's not exactly Faithful Cartographer, but it's kind of like spiritually along those lines. What we might do is we go from zone to zone to zone. We take a photo, we find the memento caches. If there's a bunker, we find that, then we move on. Now, I might not have to do this, because there's a very good chance the achievements are retroactive, and Achievement Asterisk, my 500-day run, has already done all that. All the bunkers, all the memento caches, all the unique recipes. So my hope is we don't have to do that. But I mean, this run this is the run we have going right now. And if we're going to have to go to every zone regardless for the photos, maybe we'll just do some stuff while we're there. Oh yeah, let me grab a couple more sticks as we go. Because I did spend a few both on the fire and the fire hardened arrows. Yeah, I think that's those are the most immediate ones. There are plenty more, of course. Like there's seven firearm variants. Apparently, it's not weapon variants. It specifically says firearm variants. So I'm not sure if the bow counts. That's part of why I was okay on bailing on the airfield, because part of me wanted to go get the sport bow, which spawns there, but I don't know if that counts. Because one, firearms, and two, if you look at the little logo on the Steam achievements for that one, it's all revolvers and rifles, no no bows. So I'm kind of iffy on whether that counts. But you got to do all the tails in a single save. I mean, we could do that, or we could leave that for achievement asterisk. There's also like a misery specific one where you have to like basically last until the final affliction kicks in. We came close on my first attempt, but I'm not exactly eager to go for that one. Yeah. Oh, and also there's one for reaching max trust with the trader. We're gonna work to that one too, because I want to see what what business there is with this this Sutherland fella. Let's see what else. There's the 6 far territory vistas, which I assume means the Polaroid spots. Maybe we do that, maybe we don't. I see there's the recipes. Oh, there's the absolutely wacky one, where you have to spend 25 consecutive days in the Langston mine. And there's a lot of stuff there. I don't know there's 25 days of stuff there. Hey, sir, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How's the weekend going? I think, as you probably heard as you came in, we're just running the rule over all the new achievements and which ones we want to focus on in this particular run. And as you might imagine, given the current circumstances, the hot shot, where you're meant to hit 25 buns with fire hardened arrows, is among them. And this bun's going on a journey. I kind of want to get him before the wolf does. Oh, you're going for 25 days in the mine. Wow. I disagree. You kind of you took settled mine. I would say that's almost required. Because like if you don't, because it has to be consecutive days. There's not. I don't know how you would otherwise, unless you just make what is it, Pepper's Pie that burns off either cabin fever or cabin fever risk. Yeah, if you don't do that, then you're basically consigning yourself to 25 days of insomnia, and I don't think that would go well. Run from me, will you?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So yeah, what is your plan for that, Zert? Like, is there a difficulty you're looking at? Are you gonna, like, are you gonna rely on 25 days of loot? Or are you gonna go, like, loot the camp? You're probably gonna have to, like, kill, deer or a bear or whatever, because obviously there's no meat on them wolves. None that you can eat, anyway. Loper and bring lots of flour. Oh, so we're going for the Bannock strat. Although I imagine if you, what is it? Yeah, I think like Bannock And you probably could bring some, oats or porridge too. Yeah, there was, oh, the fancy flashlight then. That's what we left. I'll imagine you could probably get some decent mileage out of porridge as well. And plus, I mean, it won't be your biggest consideration given where you're going to be, but the double cooking skill ups, it'll get you higher cooking skill and thus more calories from whatever you cook. That wouldn't be the worst idea either. Oh, come on. But good luck to you because that sounds that sounds like a lot. I mean, it can be done clearly. It's just a question like how would you like how do you plan around that? What's your resources, or do you try to cheese it a little bit? Maybe give yourself butt worms and let yourself like butt worms, especially if you're on Loper, they take what 20 odd days, something like that. Because like you're not going anywhere, so like the loss of fatigue wouldn't be an issue as long as you had like the antibiotics or the reishi or the burdock, I assume. You could you could basically sleep that away, and and then once you had an officially confirmed case of buttworms, eat all the predator meat you want because you can only have one case at a time. And would it be cheesy? Absolutely. With the achievement account, nonetheless, you're darn tootin' it will. Okay. Oh right, so we did put the rope there. Obviously, we don't need it coming from this side. I want to learn this goat though. Not now necessarily, but I do want to learn it at some point. I feel like it would be useful, especially if you're speed running. You want to get to know the mine very well too. That makes sense. Because obviously, um, the Zoc does not have. It is not necessarily blessed with a lot of resource-rich locations. There's the camp. How much charcoal do I have? 7. We'll drop a couple. There we go. Yeah, like there's the camp, the mining buildings, and then the mine. That's about it. It's like outside of those, it's just a big old wilderness. So it would make sense. Oh wait, there was a. Oh, there you go. Center. Oh, so we left some in there. In the cave to transfer past two. Oh, okay. So yeah, that cave we just skipped has 2 rabbit hides and 2 guts. Okay, there we go. That's what I was remembering. Well, actually, you know what? Why don't I just do this here? Rather than keep hauling around, almost 2.5 kilograms of rabbit. Okay, so this is a beefy bunny. But that makes sense, because they, like the attack a lot of people are taking on those far territory zones is, treat it like Blackrock. Get in, get out. And you only just grab what you need. So if you can, actually learn that, that'd be great. because I'm less certain about the Zoc, but as far as Thunder Pass goes, I feel like there's, even if it's not the most resource rich zone,
Perfect.
I think it's a good zone to know. Might even be like a good zone to maybe even hang out in. I don't know. I mean, that's a big shout given the local residents and their the way they like to mess with us players. But honestly, I kind of like it. You want to see if you can get flare shells from the trader. Um, Actually, I'm almost certain you can, Zert. In the last interaction we had with him, I think flare shells were an option. Now, maybe that changes on Loper. I don't know. But to the best of my knowledge, I'm pretty sure you can. Okay, we might need to pop another stick on there. There we go. But yeah, the getting flare shells from the trader would be very popular.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, let's go. That's not a great torch, but we'll make it work. Yeah, I think I'm mostly there for the recipes, and to progress the storyline. Yeah, storyline. Because admittedly, I am interested in seeing where that goes. Because who was it that had a? It was Jitwire. Jitwire had a basically like a whole one YouTube video that basically ran down the whole like the trader's saga. So obviously there is like a clear beginning and an end to it. Some people are fighting them with beachcombing, but probably lower difficulty. That could be. Like I know I've been finding like on this run we found them in the like the big boat and the small boat that wash up. For us it washed up. Actually, it was in coastal and DP. They do seem to have the kind of a set loot arrangement, I guess you might call it. Ooh, coal. Yes, please. But yeah, on Loper, I mean, it is beachcombing, and beachcombing is robust these days. So maybe the power of Poseidon will overcome the loot table. I don't know. But yeah, I would imagine if whatever he's asking for. Why is did I walk over beef jerky? I mean, I guess I'll take it. We'll leave it somewhere. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna back up here. I'm gonna leave rabbit hide and gut here, rather than bring it with us into Broken Railroad. You looking for clothes recipes? Not looking what? Oh yeah.
Getting kind of heavy.
And I'm here for both. Yeah, I can definitely understand on Loper you would mostly be there for you mostly be there for the clothing recipes, or at least the good ones. Although some of the effects of the new trader recipes look pretty inspiring almost. Can't release that much beef jerky. It's everywhere. Well, I think part of it is also maybe a concession to being, on Great Bear Island. 1,000 kilometers from everywhere. Like you're not regularly getting shipments of, fresh food and whatnot. So you need stuff that lasts. Okay, so now we're here. I do want to, we're going to go to the maintenance yard. Now, there would be a rabbit right there, wouldn't there?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, stop. Okay. It's against our principles. Well, actually, we don't even have to harvest it. We just got to kill it. I mean, I know it's wasting resources and wanton destruction of wildlife, which Hinterland does not condone. But come on, we're hunting achievements here. You saucy mix. The meat curing boxes. Yeah, that's one of the things I want to make. We got the woodworking tools. Ha! Sir. How? There.
I'll take it.
I really don't know how that second one missed, but apparently it did. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... No, not there. I'm just gonna leave that. Okay, I do not still have meat on me. So we shouldn't smell. If you're just shooting deer as you walk past out of spite, well, I mean... One, that deer probably had it coming. And two, I mean, that is the life we have chosen here on this particular challenge. And honestly, I have as well. I think not... No, actually, on this run, I got a clip where a doe came, it was down on the ice in coastal. Doe came thundering past, just completely oblivious of our presence. And I couldn't not take a shot as it galloped by and dropped it. Because it was a doe I'd spent, well, I don't know exactly how long, but a good long while trying to bring down and utterly failing. Now, this was before we had Archery 5, so that might have something to do with it, too. Oh, yeah, let me see. Let me get off this ridge first. Okay, no sign of cougars here. At least not yet. Okay. We'll go ahead and get the memento caches while we're here. There we go. I figured that was there.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Normally, Astrid, yes. This time, not so much. Ooh, battery. There do seem to be more of these things in the world now. Okay, pop in here. Have I not been in here? Maybe I haven't. Or, no, I think we have. What I did, I just popped in, did a cursory loot, and then we made for the far territory. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I do hear doggos back there. Oh, and there's our radio. If we get another Aurora, Small Arms Handbook. Boo. Okay, so we got so that memento cache is in the bear cave out behind the lake. And then the other one is up on that high path going away from the hunting lodge. Okay, I heard doggos out here, but we'll deal with them in a bit. Well, here, I'll drop that. We'll make a note of it. So go maintenance yard, outside, 1 maple. I don't think you're going to need that in there. Oh, right.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, we haven't been in here this run, which means more film, or whetstone. Need that. Before things get too dark, let's break down some of these crates. Oh wait, we don't have to. All right, we gotta. We leave that behind. That's useless.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
We'll take those, and then just for completion's sake. There we go. Now, is that what Hinterland had in mind when they gave us the ability to redecorate, to relocate? I'll go get rid of the junk too while we're here. Was that how they wanted us to use this new in-game feature? No. Is that how I'm going to use it? Hell yes. If for no other reason, then it's hilarious. Oh, good grief. Now we're just finding gauntlets out of spite. Okay, we'll leave that coal. I do want to be careful, because if we get an Aurora, things could get spicy very quickly, which is also the reason why we make sure no bedroll left behind. I learned my lesson from almost losing 2 runs for having done so. Okay, we'll come up here. It'll be a little bit safer in case of Aurora. All right, fine. I'll fire up the lantern. There. Okay. Revolver ammo would be nice. Alas, I'll take the soda.
Looks like this has been here a while.
The chips. Oh yeah, coal. We'll drop a piece there. 3 should be fine. Okay, no book. Yes to Snappy Soda. We'll, yeah, I'll move the tools up here. Ooh, an ear
This'll
wrap.
come in handy.
I think all of our accessory slots are spoken for because we have a we have the moose satchel, which we made, we didn't find, and the crampons. So I mean the ear wraps are nice, but I don't know. We can kind of do without them.
I think I can use this.
Okay. I never know what to do with that long wool scarf. It seems like it should be good. But I am unmoved. Actually, while we're here, the low quality, that goes. There we go. We can cook that. I don't mind that sticking around. Coffee. Okay, well, yeah, the sun's just about down, so if an aurora was going to kick in, it'd probably be showing signs of it by now, and it's very much not. Actually, let me see something.
Take it.
Can you pick up and take? You can, okay. So you could, if you want to, take a location and then make it maximally Canadian. Just grab every Canadian flag you can find. Which, wouldn't be the worst use of that in the world.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Okay, let me. Just let me get a
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
get a quick weather check. Just make absolutely sure it's not aurora weather.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, that is absolutely not aurora weather. Good to know. And that is curing. Good. Hey, Will. Gonna lurking game? No worries. Appreciate you lurking. Yeah, we're doing all right. A fairly quiet day with dealing with Lunar New Year shoppers notwithstanding. Got so much soda. But yeah, all told, not a bad day. Okay, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we have multiple sets of gauntlets. I was gonna drop those. And that. Okay, how do those boots compare? Warmer, less good on wind, a big nuke to our sprint bar, and they are heavier. And they take cloth and leather to repair. I'm going to drop those. Right, we do have that. Oh, and then see 94,
I'm
99.
not sure I can carry much more.
That nope, not as good as a proper Canadian toque. So drop that. There we go. Do we have anything salty to wash that down, mayhaps? There we go. That'll do. And it is, yeah, probably too dark to repair. So we'll go ahead and deal with that. And I missed an Aurora. Gosh dang it. I want one of those. If for no other reason, maybe we can set up another trade with Sutherland. I think, I don't know, can we, I don't know if that's an option. I haven't tried yet. And if it isn't, that's fine. We'll just, because the one we have going now will be easy to complete whenever we get back to coastal. It'll be like water and fresh meat. You know, that's doable with like 2 bow shots. Oh, geez, I got 35 black and white film. Okay, we probably, yeah, definitely do not need that. Anything we want to repair? I mean, we could try to repair that. You know, just to advance time a bit, and get that little skill up as well. Like repair, well, okay, we're pushing to mending 3. Eh. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll definitely leave some stuff behind here. Okay, if we're gonna go, we're gonna do this circuit. We're gonna get the mementos, and we're gonna take our photo. We're not gonna need that. We're not gonna need basically all of those, or those, or those, or that. Or yeah, we're gonna split that stack. There we go. Why do I have a replacement fuse? That's ridiculous. We don't need those. We're not going to forget those. Absolutely not. Leave that. Take the water. Actually, we'll leave a liter of water behind too, because we have sodas galore. There. That'll do. Yeah, because we're going to pick up. What are we going to get? We're going to get a Mackinaw. There's a revolver in there too, but we'll leave that. We're going to get a Mackinaw and a handful of cured birch saplings. There we go. Right. Where are we shooting? Well, okay. If it's safe, I'd like a shot at the hunting lodge. it feels like a good. We might do a sepia or a black and white shot of that, nice and historical. If it's not safe, i.e., there's a moose hanging about, maybe we'll do the bridge on the way to the end of that trail, on the high side of the zone. Let me get a nice panoramic view off of that. See, if anything is going to get us in trouble, it's the fact that we have a camera, which is now unleashing my artistic instinct. Instant Polaroid though it is. Okay, well, we'll do the needful over here. If for no other reason, we're going to set the table for when the bear is going to come wandering through, because using the hunter blind to snipe the bear seems like a good time. Yes, hello. Double kill. It's weird that it charged right away. Are they supposed to do that? I don't even know anymore, man. Okay. Oh, wow. There's a whole lot of nothing here. Anything on the ledges? No. Anything underneath? No. Wow. Oh, that's just rude. Okay. On we go. Hang on. Is that just a gap or is that an actual cave? That's an actual cave. Did I know that was there? Yeah. This is the other cave. This is not the cave that has the memento cache in it. So, if you get cabin fever in Broken Railroad, this is one of the two safe caves to hang out in. Nope. Sure. Hey, hello? Sir? Oh, feet. I keep forgetting. Feet. Okay. Hey, TX, welcome in. How's it going? You're feeling well? Having a solid weekend? Oh yes. And how was how was FG's long dark stream? Is she enjoying? Like, I don't know how familiar she is with TLD, but I'm always tickled when I see larger streamers dipping into our little indie gem. Okay, I have not seen hide nor hair of this bear, which is making me very concerned. Like, worst case scenario is they're sleeping in its cave. Oh nope, we have outgoing footprints that are going kind of off that way. So maybe we're good? Let's find out. You're still sort of recording sickness? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're, again, taking it easy. Hydrating, medicating, all that good stuff. Okay, there is our cache. Grab that real quick. No,
Needs this
no,
anymore.
sure. Probably not going to keep it, but we'll relocate it. He's new-ish. Okay. Likes more building aspect than anything. I can understand that. There's probably going to be a lot of people with that opinion. Because I did, I saw one moment that kind of gave me, well, it's one moment that I saw that kind of gave me pause was I think it was the middle of an aurora and she destroyed like one of the radios at Grey Mother's. Like, I feel like that's one of those things that invites bad karma into your life. Right up there with hurting Larry and saying, "Gosh, the weather's nice today," which any Long Dark player knows you should absolutely not do. But it's her run. She can roll with it however she chooses, and she will reap what she has sown, no doubt. Okay, there's a part of me that definitely at least wants to harvest those two, and then bring the goods back to the maintenance yard. But I think let's go do our business first. So hear more wolf calls from back that way. Is that are those moose scratchings? I think those are moose scratchings. So we have to be on our guard. Or she heard an aurora wolf. You saw the face change when it howled. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that would definitely be an eye-opening moment. Although I guess if you're not as steeped in the world of TLD and like what what the aurora does to the local wildlife, maybe it wouldn't be as impactful. But still, I'm glad she's dipping it. I hope she's enjoying it. And if she's indulging the base building aspect, then great. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to come up here. There's going to be at least 2 wolves in front of the hunting lodge. Might be some bun buns too, but usually whenever I rock up here, those bun buns are getting eaten by said wolves. Could also be a moose. She asked that not a few minutes earlier. Oh, I see. Okay, I see 1 wolf. Nope, those are stumps. I see 2 wolves. I hear no rabbits dying. I see no moosin. Which, honestly, okay. Oh, here. Let me see if I can do a big brain play. See if I can lure that one or both of those doggos over here by the prop deer. Harvest them all in one go. Um, that's exactly what I didn't want you to do. Rude. You're more shocked by your chat? Dedicated streaming every since Christmas Day every day. Jeez. All right, fine. Oh, it's gonna kill that rabbit. Gosh darn it. Okay, that was rough. Nah, I left it short. So so that they have. Oh yeah, I think I saw she has like a subathon of sorts going on. And it's one of those uncapped subathons, right? So she every time someone donates, they put time back on the clock. Man, I hope she's okay. That is that could be real rough on your health if you're not up for that sort of thing. It's been 20-hour clock. I've been refilling that clock at almost 21 again. Good grief. There, that's how that's supposed to go. Okay, well, I quite definitively did not get my nice tight grouping of bodies. But, you know, you can't get everything you want. Did I see another wolf over there, or was that a log? Might have been a log. She looks at me. Okay, good, good. Yeah, so she, as long as she's looking after her, physical and mental health. That's the important thing. But Jack keeps refilling it. Well, as long as she has veto power, and she has the ability to say, okay, I need to stop. I love you all, love your support, but this is killing me.
Guess we prepared for anything.
As long as she has that ability, it's fine. Okay, did I hear Bok Boks? I did hear Bok Boks. Where are the Bok Boks? There are the Bok Boks. Okay. There could be broth making ingredients up here in the cabin. Well, screw you too. No, please stop moving. Please cease moving. I am once again asking you to stop moving. Thank you. Rude. I swear to.
This'll come in handy.
Okay, good. It has exactly a kilogram of meat on it. That's what I was looking for. January's often a rough month for streamers. Think hers. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. If she's keeps getting topped up like that, I say she's doing all right. It doesn't help that I'm using a white reticle against a white background. Anyway.
I think I can use this.
Okay. There we are. There's the other one. And that's the one that's up along the trail. It'll be, I think, 3 or 4 cured birch saplings. Sure. All right, well, we'll go offload some of our findings here. We'll go ahead and just drop the ptarmigan. There we go. Well, it'd be easier to hit the bird, TX, if I could see the reticle. Because, like, the way to handle shooting ptarmigans, as has been established, many times over by people who are much better at this than me, is you use the reticle for aiming. Like, you put the reticle right on the ptarmigan and then shoot. But if you got a white bird and a white reticle on a white background, you're going to have some issues.
Okay.
No, not okay, Astrid. Definitively not okay. Okay, so we have a kilogram of ptarmigan meat, which actually let me check the recipe. Yeah, exactly 1 kilogram, and salt. Yeah, so we can make broth, and then we can leave that. Well, I think that we can make the broth anyway, because that's that's extra cooking skill, which we're after. As you well, if you're as close as we were, you can afford. Oh, let me drop the maple here. There's less concern about bullet drop because again, you're literally a couple feet away. Okay, a lodge, 1 maple, which we'll build that out shortly. Is there anything else we want to drop off here? No, leave those. Let's just get out there. We'll do the harvesting. Here, well, no, leave that. No sense of that. Okay. Yeah, because this is very much Magellan's weather, so I would like to take it as much advantage of that as we can. Although, do we have the firewood? We might not. Wait. Hello? Back already. Wow. That's, some persistence by you. Well done. Well done to you, Snow Chicken. There. Headshot from 3 feet away.
I'll take it.
And, oh, that one has a kilogram of meat too. Lovely. I mean, go ahead and take the thing, Astrid. Come on. Yeah, and we already have the ptarmigan shooting achievement, so not that's mostly for resources. I keep walking past acorns too. That's one of my would I call them regrets? Yeah, kinda, yeah. Like acorns are one resource I overlooked, during our misery playthrough. I mean, they're not a ton of calories, and they take resources to make. But I'm pretty sure we found a heavy hammer. I think I could be misremembering, but even if we didn't get a hammer to process them that way, we could have cooked them, boiled them, and then just eaten them. So what really sank that run was a lack of lack of calories.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
You have anything on you? 0.6. Yeah, sure. We'll grab that. But yes, I say if I had to do it over again, we're going to take another stab at misery at some point. Probably won't be anytime soon, but
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
admittedly, I want that achievement, and that's going to require a lot of living and a lot of being miserable. The CC Convention says misery run on Wednesday. On Wednesday, don't think so. Sycophantics was in chat yesterday. Came in, mentioned, I think he made it to something like 20, 23 days, something like that. Which for a first attempt is honestly really good. Or was that, or were you thinking of something else, TX? Okay, we're not keeping a fire lit. Not with this wind. Yeah, I think he mentioned it ended in coastal,
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
something like that. And it was, I don't say it was traumatizing, but it did sound like he had some regrets, and not just the usual kind of regrets that come with playing Misery. Hey, Maglens hype. But food also killed him. He traveled to DP twice and yo-yoing place like it was like, yeah. I think he mentioned it was food that was doing him in. But if you can last 20 days on that, you almost certainly have it within you to survive long enough to get the achievement. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me not let that go out completely untouched. That would be embarrassing. Wait, more? More snow chickens? I mean, I'm not averse to it, but wow. Okay, 32, 29. It's got an hour. Here, we'll do everything but. But yeah, because I know we did a lot of surviving off of cattails. We never had, we never had tools, I don't think. Oh yeah, we got animal fat on us. I keep forgetting that. Oh, actually, the prop carcass didn't have animal fat. Well, I guess it must have. Oh gosh, dang it. Of course, it would come this way. Just small adjustment in planning. I think he avoids DP. Yeah, because DP is not a very food-friendly location. Can I top this up? Nope. All right, fine. Wait, where? Oh, I have my inventory. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I think incorporate the acorns and actually eat them. You know, combined with the cattails and like what little old world foods you find, maybe like start fires. You start fires by by prop deer. Get a little edible food that way, because God help you if you get buttworms on misery. Of course, the fire burns out now. Well, actually, you know what? We'll just do it again. Double mag lens hype. How do you like that? Ah. He tried to steer him to Forlorn Muskeg. He's traveling cattails, which not a bad shout. Yeah, so much coal and metal. Yeah, but forging takes a while. And also crafting takes a while. Which we learned to our detriment. Because, you know, I went to all that trouble to make a bear coat. But the additional food poisoning chance from that one affliction basically destroyed us. Because I had multiple, like I had meat outside, but it wasn't meat I could use. Or I could, but it just, we got food poisoning, like 2 cases of food poisoning. And that just ruined our ability to keep working and then get moving. You soon can fish right outside the Riken. Well, you're not right outside. You kinda can, but you got to go out a little ways. And even then, like it's you know, decently resource heavy. You know, like fishing tip ups and whatnot. I don't want to search for acorns.
Drop any of this gear.
And oh yeah, blizzards leaving you stuck in a low food zone. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Okay, now I'm gonna leave. We're gonna drop the animal fat and the ptarmigan, and I'll leave the edible food right out here. But as you say, it is you know, there's a learning curve, because obviously, you know, the demands of misery are not the demands of even Loper. So you know, there's an adjustment. The fact that you spawn right by a burned out Skeeters is, they'll tell you right away, you know, you're not in Kansas anymore. Okay, so we're gonna build that out. There we go. 1 deer, 2 wolf, 6 guts, more to come. So good order of afflictions, tons of matches, three stims. Yeah, I think I got 1. But then who is it? CJ said I basically got like the nut draw in terms of like the order of afflictions. Like I didn't get frigid bones or what was the other one? I didn't get frigid bones or what is it? Rheumatic joint? Like the ones you really don't want. Oh no, no. Frigid bones and whichever one it is that leaves it so you can't. Oh, it burned out. Of fucking course it did. Yeah, whichever one makes it so you can't sleep for more than 7 hours of time,
This pack is getting too
and nukes your regen while you're sleeping. Those were the two I didn't get until like the last batch. Like you get one, then you get two, and then if you make it to day 45, you get that the broken body, and now an achievement. But yeah, that's a lot to put up with. So, and I know because and which that further goes to show like how absolutely bug nuts good at this game. People like Bashrobe and Kimmy are, who people who can live for hundreds or hundreds and hundreds of days on what is supposed to be like the new absolutely impossible to beat, no one's ever done it difficulty.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay, I'm gonna put my stuff over there. There should be a pot. Oh, there's usually a pot and a skillet. I'll go and shed some light on the situation. And I'm actually not seeing any, which is not that's not a usual state of affairs. Okay, well, in that case, how about... Oh, no, there we go. There's one. All right. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and use that just to speed things up a touch. Last two, yeah, one was frigid bones. Oh, yeah, that's the one that you get like the permanent, whatever it is, like 5-degree temperature loss, which is rough on its own. You get the low carry weight. Yeah, the low carry weight, that's a standard start. Sour stomach. Yeah. And then the 7-hour sleep already. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sour stomach is not great, but it's manageable. You have to be, vigilant, not just like food condition, but also you have to eat more often because you only have so much stomach. The recovery, I don't think he realized how bad. Oh yeah, it's. I mean, you might not know straight away, but you find out soon enough when you go to sleep, and then oopsie poopsie, all that recovery you think you're going to get turns out to be a figment of your imagination. Not sure what the fifth one is. I mean, I do know, but I'm gonna keep my counsel on that one, just because I know, some people, even this long after, some people would prefer to duck spoilers. But I think if you do want to know what it does, it's not hard to learn. Okay, go ahead. We'll full harvest. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the knife there. Speed that up. But yeah, suffice to say, the last affliction is, well, game changing in all the worst ways. Let's see, 14. Okay, that's done. That's done. And that's done. Okay. $10, $12, $11. We can harvest a couple ptarmigans while we're here. Yellow flavors do Jojo? Bone recovery is like no go. Oh, okay, I see. No, not that one. That one. There we go. All right, and we don't cook the ptarmigan. We're gonna make that into broth. Okay, take that, that, that. Any more wolf meat? We do. And that's all ptarmigan meat, so we're gonna leave that. Okay, rabbit cooked, 25, 26. What can you make? No, not gonna do that. Yeah, we'll just have you make some water. Nope, nope, no, you. There we go. Like, look, bounce at the, oh, freezing, don't care. Oh, yeah, like treating health like it's a resource when it is very much not. Although, boy, do they learn quick. Okay, give me the salt. There we go. See, there we go. Wolf meat cooked. We'll have you do water as well. Like you. There we go. Well, it takes cooking one. So we can make two things of broth, and then we'll have a little ptarmigan meat left over. But yeah, I had the well, I even if you know, like even if you know what the situation is with the health recovery, it's a hard habit to break. So I don't necessarily blame them for struggling. Okay, that's cooked. That's cooked. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done there. Oh, oh no, I left the tomato soup back at the maintenance yard. That's fine. If they change just that single thing about low would make it so much more difficult. Yeah, well, honestly, I'm glad they didn't. Because now, well, because they had, well, they had the no go unofficially, and then they had as the dead sleep officially. So now there's an official game mode where so they have, you know, they well, they an official mode with no health regen.
I'm not
So
sure I can carry much more.
people who wish to suffer thusly can do so. I don't know. I don't know why someone. I do know why someone would, because it's there. But at the same time, I appreciate them keeping at least some regen on Loper. It's not a lot, but it's it's enough. Actually, you know what? Yeah, do another liter, because we're gonna have more broth to make. Go pop on some more sticks. Don't have a ton of them. There's an hour. And yeah, one more thing of broth. Oh, that uses a liter and a half. Oh my goodness. Well, good thing we're making more. I I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's a big old thing of soup essentially. Actually, have you make a half a one. Because obviously we want to get the most out of this fire. Okay, 35, 24, 30, 34. Okay. And then we can harvest the down by hand. Right? Have I missed anything? Don't think so. Yeah, 0.6. Oh, wait, no. I completely screwed up. We have more ptarmigan meat. Well, we can get more wood. We got the salt. And as long as we keep making water here, we'll be good. It says 19, 12, 12, 23. Okay. So because it is a cooked product, our broth it'll have more longevity if we leave it out here. Won't be hot, obviously, but that's okay. We've got what we need from it. And we can keep it out there so it'll stay better longer. So if at some point we're in a stew making mood, let's say. Am I gonna? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, do it. It's fine. There we go. And then we'll cook up the rest of the ptarmigan. Hour, 38. I'll take that. I'll take no time at all. I'll have you do that. There you go. 146 calories of freshly cooked ptarmigan. A little ptarmigan slider for Astrid. And what's this doing for... Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Oh, yeah. Have you make a half of one as well? See, that'll be fine. Just drink that. Like drinking freshly boiled water. What could go wrong? Did that do it? It did not. Boo.
I think I need to lay down.
I mean, you do, but I got a little something for you to do first. Ooh, hey. Oh, it's ruined. Gosh darn it. I was gonna say, ooh, pancake making materials. No, if my understanding of the way it works is correct, you can't use. Oh gosh darn it, I missed one. Well, fine. Yeah, I don't think you can use ruined ingredients in recipes. Actually, Zert is still here. I think they can attest. Learning that you can't use ruined potatoes to make Thompson family stew, for instance.
Probably useful.
Nope. Oh. Okay. Well, thus ends concerns about work boots versus trail boots. I think we can just go ahead and swap those bad boys out. Now, what do you take to repair? Cloth and leather. But that's okay. Don't mind that. Oh, right. We did pick up the Mackinaw, which unfortunately is just not up to par on this level. If there's a Loper, we would be absolutely delighted to have it. But as it is, nah. See, hour and a half versus hour and 50. And another 90 calories. Fine, do it. We'll find whetstones. Over 2 hours. Okay, here's what we do. Oh yeah, I was saying we're gonna get Ashford on a regular sleep schedule, or at least a better sleep schedule. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna have her sleep. I know we're sleeping stinky, but well, there's no one here to complain. All right, so here's what we do. I'm gonna have her wake up real quick. Um, there. This will be a good stopping point. Hey, look at that number of days. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna put a pause here for YouTube, Twitch chat. Hang around. We'll be back here real quick, but appreciate you all hanging out, and we'll see you next time.